It's inspiring to see how Project Bharat is evolving. One thing that stands out in your vision is the holistic approach you have adopted. You have touched on education, skill development, and spiritual awakening. But I'm curious about how Project Bharat integrates modern sustainability practices, especially in terms of agriculture and environmental stewardship. Can you explain and speak a bit more on that? Absolutely, sustainability is a key focus of Project Bharat. When we think about rural transformation, we can't ignore the environment. Agriculture is the backbone of rural India, and we are committed to promoting sustainable farming practices that not only benefit the farmers but also ensure the long term health of the land. One of the initiatives we have introduced is organic farming training programs. These programs teach farmers how to shift from chemical based agriculture to organic methods. We work closely with local agricultural experts and provide hands on training in natural farming techniques. This includes methods such as crop rotation, composting, and water conservation. Not only does this help improve crop yields, but it also ensures healthier soil and less dependence on harmful pesticides. Beyond organic farming, we are also focused on water conservation. In rural India, water scarcity is a major issue, and it is one of the key factors that affect agricultural productivity. Project Bharat works with communities to implement rainwater harvesting systems, watershed management, and other water conservation techniques. We have already seen success in areas where water resources were scarce. Villages have been able to create sustainable water systems that ensure crops grow around here. We have also been promoting the idea of green entrepreneurship. Through our skill development centers, we are encouraging villagers to start small businesses that are aligned with sustainability. For instance, we have helped farmers establish businesses around producing organic fertilizers or setting up solar powered water pumps. By encouraging eco friendly businesses, we are not only addressing environmental concerns but also creating new avenues for income generation. It's wonderful to see how Project Bharat is building a future that's not only economically prosperous but also ecologically sound. Now, as Project Bharat expands, what role do you see for urban communities in this transformation, and how can cities contribute to the rural empowerment model that Project Bharat is cultivating? That's an important question. While Project Bharat is primarily focused on rural areas, the role of urban communities is vital. The link between rural and urban areas is growing, and it's essential for both to work together for the collective good. Urban areas, with their greater access to technology, education, and financial resources, can be instrumental in supporting rural empowerment. For instance, we have urban based volunteers who contribute their time and expertise to training pratinidhis in rural areas. These volunteers often have specialized knowledge in areas like finance, law, or technology, and they help equip rural leaders with the skills to address issues that they might not otherwise have access to. Additionally, many urban businesses are now looking to invest in rural development as the concept of corporate social responsibility CSR grows in India. More companies are aligning with initiatives like Project Bharat, providing financial support, training, and infrastructure. Cities also offer a marketplace for products from rural communities through digital platforms. Rural artisans and farmers can reach a broader consumer base in urban areas. This creates an interdependence that strengthens the economy as a whole. Urban communities also have a lot to gain from this partnership. As cities grow, they face their own set of challenges such as pollution, stress, and disconnection from nature. Project Bharat's emphasis on spiritual well being and sustainable living offers valuable lessons for urban dwellers. We have often seen urban professionals who are often stressed by the fast paced city life benefit from the mindfulness techniques and community building exercises like Project Bharat promotes. Moreover, as cities become more interconnected with rural areas, there is also the opportunity for urban youth to be involved in social entrepreneurship ventures that bridge the urban rural divide. Imagine an urban youth coming back to their village and applying innovative solutions to local challenges. This reciprocal flow of knowledge and resources is vital for the overall health and progress of our nation. So it's not just a one way street, it's about creating synergies between rural and urban communities that empower youth. And both now shifting gears a bit, I would love to hear about some of the success stories you have witnessed on the ground, particularly ones that demonstrate the transformative power of Project Bharat. Could you share some of those stories with us? Oh, there are countless stories of transformation, but one that stands out is that of a village in Madhya Pradesh where for years the community struggled with both economic and environmental challenges. Farmers were battling poor soil conditions, lack of water, and low crop yields. After introducing Project Bharat's sustainable farming techniques as well as water conservation measures, the village's fortunes began to change. One of the Pratinidhis in that village, a woman named Sita, took charge of the local Sudarshan Kriya and mindfulness sessions for both farmers and their families. These practices not only improve the farmers' mental clarity but also help them adopt a more mindful approach to their agricultural work. Over the course of 2 years, the community saw a dramatic improvement in both crop productivity and general well being. Sita herself became a local hero. Her leadership and compassion inspired others to take ownership of their village's future. Another powerful story comes from Tamil Nadu, where we worked with a group of young women who had no access to formal employment opportunities. After training them in areas like tailoring, stitching, and digital literacy, they started their own cooperatives that now provides employment to dozens of women in the region. These women are not just economically empowered, but they have also become champions of social change, actively advocating for women's rights and education in their villages. One of the most heartwarming stories comes from a small village in Uttarakhand, where through Project Bharat we introduced the concept of community owned renewable energy solutions. The villagers had long suffered from unreliable electricity, but after installing solar panels and wind turbines, the village became fully self sufficient in terms of energy. This not only reduced costs but also gave the community a sense of pride and ownership over their future. The village has since become a model for other communities in the region. These stories are truly inspiring. It's clear that Project Bharat is having a profound impact not just on individual lives but on entire communities. As we look forward, what can we do as individuals to support this movement, and how can people who aren't directly involved become part of this transformation? One of the simplest and most powerful ways to contribute is through awareness and action. If you are in an urban setting, start by supporting initiatives that align with the values of Project Bharat. This could be donating to rural skill development programs, buying products from rural artisans, or even volunteering your time and expertise. Another key way is to contribute is by adopting sustainable practices in your own life, whether it's reducing waste, conserving water, or using eco friendly products. Small changes in our daily habits can have a ripple effect that positively influences rural communities. Also, it's important for people to stay informed and share the message, whether it's through social media, community events, or local collaborations. Spreading awareness about the need for rural transformation can motivate others to get involved. We often underestimate how much a collective action can achieve when we all come together for a common cause. And of course, supporting Project Bharat directly through volunteering, donations, or becoming a Pratinidhi is always an option. The more people who join us in this mission, the stronger the wave of positive change will be. It sounds like every action, no matter how small, can contribute to this larger movement. I thank you all for such an insightful conversation today. It's clear that Project Bharat is not just about rural development, but about awakening the spirit of service, sustainability, and unity across India. We wish you all the best as you continue to transform lives and communities. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure sharing this journey with you, and we hope that many more people will join us as we continue building a better Bharat together. Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev, it's truly inspiring to hear about the Project Bharat is growing and the incredible impact it's having. You have shared some amazing success stories and innovative approaches, but I would like to dive a bit deeper into something that's fundamental to Project Bharat, the role of youth. How is Project Bharat engaging with young India, and what do you think their potential is in shaping the future of rural India? The youth have always been a key pillar of any movement, and for Project Bharat, they represent the energy, creativity, and determination needed to drive long term change. We are heavily focused on engaging the youth because they have the power to innovate, take risks, and break the traditional paradigms that sometimes limit growth. We are reaching out to college students, young professionals, and even school children to get them involved in our rural empowerment efforts. A lot of youth in urban areas looking for a deeper sense of purpose and are keen to contribute to causes that create tangible change. We have seen them respond very positively to the idea of rural transformation. One of the ways we are engaging youth is through our leadership development programs. We offer training in life skills, conflict resolution, and community building, but we also expose them to projects that involve social entrepreneurship. For instance, we have seen young people from urban centers return to their villages and establish businesses that leverage both technology and local resources, things like rural e commerce platforms, digital literacy initiatives, and clean energy solutions. A great example is a young man named Arvind from Kerala who, after completing his engineering studies, returned to his village and launched a solar powered irrigation business. He partnered with local farmers to provide affordable irrigation solutions, which not only increased crop yields but also reduced their dependence on erratic weather conditions. Arvind's work has inspired many young people in the region to consider returning to their roots and contributing to rural development. Additionally, youth volunteers are crucial in helping us bridge the gap between rural and urban communities. They often act as a connecting thread, bringing fresh ideas from cities to rural areas and vice versa. Whether it's organizing skill development workshops, teaching digital literacy, or even bringing solar power devices to villages, youth volunteers are making a huge impact on the ground. They also help with fundraising and spreading awareness, which accelerates the growth of the project. It's amazing to hear how young people are taking charge and applying their skills to empower rural communities. You have mentioned social entrepreneurship a few times. How do you see this as an integral part of Project Bharat's long term strategy? And how can we foster more socially conscious entrepreneurship in rural areas? Social entrepreneurship is at the heart of Project Bharat's vision because it directly addresses the challenges rural communities face. Entrepreneurship isn't just about making a profit, it's about solving problems, improving lives, and creating sustainable solutions. When we teach rural communities to become entrepreneurs, we are empowering them to take control of their own destinies while contributing to the welfare of the broader community. We have launched a number of incubation programs within Project Bharat that focus on rural entrepreneurship. These programs provide seed funding, mentorship, and business training for individuals or groups who want to start businesses that will positively impact their villages. We encourage businesses that work in harmony with nature, like sustainable farming practices, ecotourism, handicrafts, and renewable energy solutions. For example, one of our pratinidhis in Rajasthan, an individual named Rahul, set up a small ecotourism business in his village that not only promotes local culture but also helps generate income for his community. He has used his understanding of local traditions coupled with sustainable practices to create a thriving business that also teaches others how to preserve their heritage. Social entrepreneurship is also about creating a mindset shift about viewing business not just as a means to make money, but as a way to drive positive change. This approach encourages people to think beyond profits and consider the broader impact of their work on the environment, the economy, and society. We have seen rural entrepreneurs embrace this philosophy wholeheartedly, and many are making decisions that prioritize sustainability over short term financial gains. The Seva Yoddhas play an important role in mentoring these entrepreneurs, helping them refine their business ideas, providing practical tools, and connecting them to a larger network of like minded individuals. We have also partnered with organizations that provide microfinance to rural entrepreneurs, giving them the capital they need to grow their businesses. Another key element of socially conscious entrepreneurship is the notion of inclusive growth. This means that entrepreneurs should not just focus on profits for themselves, but also on uplifting their communities. We actively encourage entrepreneurs to invest in their villages, whether through job creation, educational programs, or environmental initiatives. A business that is inclusive is one that benefits everyone around it, creating a ripple effect of positive change. I really like the idea of entrepreneurship being a tool for both personal and communal transformation. It's clear that Project Bharat is fostering a new generation of socially responsible business leaders. As we move forward, what role does Project Bharat envision for women in this process, and how are you empowering women specifically within these rural communities? Women are absolutely central to the vision of Project Bharat. In fact, if we truly want to achieve sustainable change in rural India, we must prioritize the empowerment of women. We have always believed that when women are empowered, entire communities transform economically, socially, and culturally. Our focus is on enabling women to take leadership roles within their families, communities, and local economies. This begins with the education and skill building. We have been running vocational training programs specifically designed for women, covering areas such as tailoring, handicrafts, farming techniques, and digital literacy. Women who have traditionally been excluded from decision making processes are now learning to on how to manage small businesses, access microcredit, and advocate for their rights. A great example is the self-help groups, SHGs, that we have set up across villages. These groups provide a platform for women to come together, support one another, and engage in collective savings and income generating activities. Through these groups, women have started small businesses such as food production, handicrafts, and even agri businesses. The SHGs also provide emotional and social support, creating a network of solidarity among women in rural areas. One woman in Odisha named Geeta formed an SHG that produces organic jams and preserves. Not only has this business provided her with financial independence, but it has also helped her create jobs for other women in our community. Through her work, Geeta has become a symbol of empowerment and is now a role model for many young women in this area. Furthermore, when we talk about women's empowerment, we are not just focusing on economic independence but also on leadership and decision making. We are actively encouraging women to take on leadership roles within Project Bharat. Many of our pratinidhis are women, and we have seen them rise as leaders, spearheading social change, organizing community activities, and advocating for their communities on larger platforms. The leadership programs we run are specifically designed to help women build confidence, develop communication skills, and foster a deeper understanding of their rights and responsibilities. This is key to creating an environment where women are seen as equals and leaders in every aspect of society. It's truly inspiring. It's truly inspiring and remarkable to hear about the transformational impact Project Bharat is having on women in rural communities. Empowering women is truly the key to empowering entire nations. Before we wrap up, could you share a final message on how people, whether they are in urban or rural areas, can contribute to support and contribute to Project Bharat's mission? My final message would be this: transformation starts with the individual. Each one of us has the ability to make a difference no matter where we are. Whether you are in a village or a city, there is always something you can do to support this movement. If you are an urban dweller, consider how you can use your skills and resources to uplift rural communities, whether through volunteering, donation, or simply spreading awareness about the power of grassroots transformation. Your contribution matters. For those in rural areas, Project Bharat is about realizing your own potential and stepping into leadership roles. The opportunity to create change exists in every corner of India, and it's through collective action that we will see lasting change, sustainable transformation. And remember, when we come together, whether as individuals, communities, or nations, the ripple effect of positive change is limitless. Let's all work together to build a more compassionate, prosperous, and sustainable India, one village at a time. We are all in this together. As Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar ji often says, when the individual is uplifted, the society is uplifted. Let's keep this vision alive and build a Samriddha Bharat, one that is strong, united, and deeply rooted in human values. Thank you all for this enriching conversation. Your insights into Project Bharat are a beacon of hope for the future of rural India. We're excited to see how this project evolves and the impact it continues to have. Thank you for your work and for inspiring so many to be part of this transformation. Thank you. We are grateful for the opportunity to share this vision. The journey continues, and we hope many more will join us in building a better Bharat for all. Jai Gurudev.